Hello guys, and how you doing? This is Tony here, and today I'm bringing you a game called Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, this game is currently being developed by Warhorse Studios, and some of these guys worked on a lot, as you can see, with the Cry engine. It's currently at medium because if I went to high or very high, it seemed to have crashed and the driver doesn't like it. So I'm playing this in medium right now. But as you can see, it's still pretty nice looking. You might see a bit of lag every now and then, so I do apologise for that. As you know, Fraps is a bit of a bitch when it comes to recording PC footage for you guys because, well, it just lags. You will see some PC pop-ups. The render distance isn't all that far. This is literally like, I think this is the second alpha technology test. What this basically means is that every couple of months they put out a new version with new features and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's not quite the full game with combat and everything else, but it will have some of the mini games involved in it. And yes, this does have mini games. This game is, I don't know how you would put it, probably Mountain Blade along with some Chivalry, along with a bunch of other stuff. I know that a lot of the devs come from Star Citizen as well. I know that, I don't know if their working coincide with each other, but I do know that they both really do like the Cry engine, because Star Citizen is being made in the Cry engine along with this game as well. It's a beautiful looking game. There isn't any combat in it, yes, so far. I did see something on the menu saying about a bow and being able to fire it and holster, but you can't actually attack people. So that's the thing. And as you can see on the bottom there, we got our stamina bar. So if I hold shift, it goes down. Or if I jump by pressing space, we'll jump. And of course, your stamina will go down. That's the first basic feature. This game is very, very early on, so I won't be able to show you guys a whole lot. I'm planning on doing every new technology patch, as you could say it. Like, just showing you guys, recording it, showing you guys what it is, what's everything involved. There is some hidden stuff in it, which I can't exactly show you. So, yeah. But all these villagers, I think you can interact with all of them as some chickens. Very low resolution chickens. For now, of course, but they will look fucking amazing when the game comes out. And then you have like 1080p chickens. Let's try and talk to one of these peeps. Hello! Oh, hello, lad. You're new here, right? I'm indeed. You might hear a train, like outside or something, I don't know. Then welcome to our little village. Thank you. So, they don't have any voice acting in it yet. They are working on it. If you go onto their website, which I will put in the description, they have a lot of goals, and they have, I think they've raised just about nearly actually all of it, yeah. They've apart from one which was better sounding, like voice acting. So, you know, I mean, they might get to that. They're like 300,000 off or something like that. I'm not sure what the goal was. But, yeah, that might come about, it might not. So far, I can select the analog answers, I guess you'd call them. We're using my up and down arrows. Any news? Any news around? These are hard times. Humans are raiding our countryside. The king, Sigismund, rather than fighting the bandits, is leading them. So many thieves and So many thieves and mean men about. Oh, and mean men about here lately. Good job, Tony. You read that subtext correctly. I should totally voice over this game. I could do such a great old man voice. About the village. What can you tell me about this little village? Takes them like half an hour to say this. Well, what can I tell you? Sammelfish is small, but we love to live here. There aren't many people around, but they're all nice and honest. That's good. I like good and honest people. So far, he's just looking at you, not saying anything. It's creepy as fuck. It's like, okay, I get it. Right, and then we can end the dialogue. So at the top you can see, of course, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, south, all that kind of shit. So we are going to try. I wonder if we can actually go inside. I don't think they've modelled inside houses yet. We're gonna. Oh, I like that. I like that they've already added that. You fucking brush through that. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna keep on doing this for a while. What's this? Can I get burnt? I can't. Oh, what's this? Nettle. Not quite sure what nettle. Oh wait, nettle. I think I got something in my inventory. And you press I for your inventory. So this, as I'm gesturing with my hands right now, because of course you can see me, is the inventory screen player option kind of menu kind of thing. So basically, what we have here is, I don't actually know what we have. So down here you got your stats. You got how much damage you do. You got your head armor, which I'm not quite sure what these stats are yet, but your body armor is like 3, 3, and 3. So I guess that means like, I don't know. Where does that, if I press Y, where does that come from? Armor 2, 2, and 2. Maybe it means like piercing, blunt, or slash. That could be it. As you can see, they haven't actually, you know, sorted out the other kinks or everything yet. So this is literally anything you see in this video right now may not be in the final game. Or maybe. You never know. I can skip time. Don't know why I would. I can drop things. I don't know why I would. So this is what I picked up. It's nettle. Take pounded nettle leaves and place them on a wound and the bleeding will stop at once. Also chopped and basically. So this game does have mini games. Unlike other games where, I don't know, you collect a few things and then you say craft this item and it's crafted and it's in your backpack. On this game, you will literally have to, I don't know, you will have to get the materials for the hilt. You will have to make sure you make the blade. You will have to pull it in a furnace, take it out, cool it down, hit it with a fucking hammer, everything. And then you will make that sword. You can make it look like whatever you damn well please. I think this is what I have read on the Kickstarter page. So you may or may not be able to do that, but what is definite is that there will be a mini game for each type of thing. You want to do alchemy, you want to make potions, go ahead. You know, you crunch up all the nettle, all the leaves, all the spices, whatever you're going to use in the goddamn potion. And you will literally be doing that. You will have to grind them. If you grind it too much, you will destroy the powder, so the powder wouldn't be able to be used. If you grind it too little, then it won't have the same adverse effect, etc, etc. Now, those will become quite linear after time. Like, you'll probably get a little bit bored of it, but at least it gives you something to do other than just freaking, like, click and craft. You see a loading time and it's done. I would rather do it myself. So we have money, which is what, 0.1. I have 0.1 of them. Can I get rid of that? I can. So I have 10 of those, I think. Yeah. And basically we have nettle, linen shirt, all that kind of stuff. Now this is everything now. So you can choose up at the top. So as you can see on the right, it is glowing, so it is highlighting what we have on. But that's about it. As you can see, we have armor, food, quest items, and other. Now, player, not available. Not available. Vertical slides. You got a horse. I don't know if you can actually ride a horse yet. Quest log. You got main, side, done, activities, and achievements. Legend, you got fast travel and a legend. This is the world as it is. I believe they said that it's going to be 9 square kilometers. the final map size. Now you may think that's not kind of big, but it is rather big. If you ever played Red Dead Redemption, it'll be as big as that. Like literally, it'll be massive. And crafting is not available yet. So we are going to. You can't even navigate around this map. So we're going to come out of that. Can we see inside here? Can I come in? Hi, how you doing? I was just coming into your shed. And you can close the doors and everything. Like, there's already so much detail. Hi! Oh, actually, you're the old man I already know. Can I pick up these weapons? What this one? The chop wood? I want to chop wood that chicken's head. Give me a fucking axe. Okay, let's use the door. As you can see, it's very, oh, I'm in this house. Don't mind me. Should be able to use the windows. Did I already talk to this guy? I think I've already talked to this guy. What a woman. Woman! I wish to speak to you. Woman, talk to me. What's the matter with the farmer? Don't even talk to me about it. He's all done in. I never saw so... Dude. Oh! Oh, no! That's just... Oh! Oh! Oh, God, that's disgusting. I never seen much blood come out of him. And what in heaven happened to him? His wife's pretty young. You wouldn't believe your ears. That slut at the tavern put something in his grub for revenge. Wow. Okay, children, this is an 18 game. It appears. Close your ears. Really? What for? Because he wouldn't fornicate with her. The whore! She thought she could just stick her tits in his face and he wouldn't be able to resist. I really love this game. I'll go buy this game right now. That's amazing. Continue. Why would she do that? Why would she do that? Doesn't she know he has a wife? This guy is just like walking into... Oh god, that's funny. My husband is a wealthy, respected farmer. He could take his pick of women, but he doesn't fuck around. And he's happy with what he has at home. Clearly, because he's standing in the fucking way right now. Dude, would you... Dude, do you want some help? Dude. Do you want some help? He is a lucky man to have you. Well, I'm not surprised. I would be too if I were that lucky. I'm hitting on her now, so as you can tell, I have my priorities set up about me. Right. He wouldn't. Self-indulged bit. There we go, he broke free. I want to break free. Is this guy... I did talk to him already, yeah. Right, let's go outside. I think that's the guy I talked to, isn't it? Is he out here anymore? No, he's not. So as you can see, they do have their own... The AI do have their own kind of thing of what they want to do. As you saw, this guy was ploughing the field. You know, he was getting wheat from the field, and he was doing all of that. Can I talk to the sheep? And then he went back to his house. You know, like, you know, you or me would do in this type of time. I mean, you know, we would literally, you know, farm, get back inside, that's it. You know, your day would be filled with these kind of chores and things that you would have to do. I'm trying to find, like, the alchemy part of everything that it said that had it in. This is the horse stables, it looks like. I wonder where the village town hall is. Probably one of these over here. So, you know, you go, I mean, you can imagine it like this. You go into a town, right? This is going to be multiplayer, just to remind you. You go into a town, I don't know, and say that this is probably one of the instances on Mount Blade. You go about asking people, you know, there's this bounty on this guy that I have been looking for a while, and I wanted to collect his head. Now, the cool thing about this is that if that person interacts with anyone, like anyone in the village, unless he lays low and keeps out of sight, or she, then you're going to find him. Because the villagers will tell you, oh yeah, I saw that guy. He talked to me just the other day. I talked to him about my bleeding anus, or something like that, I don't know. But you get the picture. I mean, this could be... Oh, please tell me I can do this. I could talk to the anvil. Oh, I talked to you, sorry. Can I help you? Please let me help you. So this is the kind of mini game. Okay. What are you about, boy? About you. What are you doing here? Me? I thought I might prattle about. Perhaps bake me a cake. Yes, a great big one here in the forge. Certainly I couldn't be, you know, smithing. What? What? Marvellous, old boy. Now, do continue. This guy has some quips about him. What? He's the same character model as me, I think. I could just imagine it in some really sarcastic fucking voice. So I can't actually do this yet. This kind of sucks. Oh, I can't wait for that. So as I was saying about the smithing kind of thing, you would pick up your, you know, your plate of, like, I don't know if it's steel or iron. I think it's iron. And then of course you'll hit it with a hammer. But first, actually, let's just go back to the basics. That here is the iron. You put that into the furnace. What you then do is that you press this lever here, which heats it up and melts the furnace in a pot which would be hanging over it. And then what you would do is that you would put it in like a metal kind of casing. So I don't know where that metal casing is, but it would be the same shape and size of one of these things right here. Now when the iron is cooled over, and then you can put it in one of these buckets of waters right here, the iron will super cool and it will solidify like really like hard like this. Then once it's done that, you will have to pull it in the forge and let it heat up some more. You will go to this stone right here, this anvil, and you will hit it like this guy's doing continuously until you get the shape. And then you will go to this grindstone when you've done and repeated those steps a few, like 10 or so times, because that's what you actually needed to do. And then you will come to this grindstone, sit here. Yes. Start. What do I start? Where am I starting? Start. Please tell me I can do this. That'd be awesome. So I don't have anything to actually make this with just yet. I mean, talk is the only thing I'm getting so far. I got start for that, so does that mean I can do some of this? Talk. That's weird. How come you can start that? It might be a quest later on in the technology alpha. Yeah, I've already talked to him. I was wondering if I talked to him directly, if I could actually do something. But no, oh well. Oh god, what was this guy? This guy looks like he has a market stall with an axe and all that kind of stuff. Hello there, good sir. How be you today? Shopping. Hello, young master. What is your wish? Dude, you've spilt something. You spilt some curry or some mustard down your top. Oh no, there it rendered. I'd like to buy something. So I can buy a torch, a brown... I don't even know how much money I have. How much money do I have again? think it was 10 or something, didn't I? So there's all this stuff. You got sorry about that. You got weapons. A torch is considered a weapon. Food. You got antidote. Eye bright. St. John's wort. And of course you got a hammer. Oh. Didn't want to actually check by that. Okay, so you can add stuff to your basket. Can I sell stuff? I wish to sell you this nettle. I sold him nettle. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so they haven't quite worked out that for some reason there's Xbox. Because you can play this with an Xbox controller. This will be on PC and console. Just to tell you guys. So if you're thinking, oh man, why can't I have this on my Xbox One? You will. I think they're also doing it for older generation consoles as well. Such as the Xbox One. See, I'm a bit at a loss right now. Because I'm not sure what I can fucking do. Anything interesting? What would you expect? It's as dead as the grave here. And a good thing too. It's quiet, and that's the main thing. The only thing bothering me is Jerry. He ate something that was off, and now he's got the notion someone poisoned him. Wow. What a dickhead. I wish there was a way that you could... Okay, you can. Who's Jerry? And what happened to him anyway? I don't know. Jerry's a farmer who lives across the creek beyond the village green. He got a dose of the runs and he claims it's because the innkeeper poisoned him. I reckon though that he drank some... He drank sour milk or some such. But what's it got to do with me anyway? I don't know. What has it got to do with you, mate? Can I help? Supposing I look into it and try to figure it out. Oh shit, I missed that part. God damn it. Oh look, okay, now we have a quest marker which leads directly back to him for some reason. So now if we look, I'm sorry that I skipped that actually. Sick bastard. Someone poisoned a local farmer. Who was it? Find the poison and report to bailiff. Okay. Fair enough. Right, so I guess the first step would be to... Is this the tavern? You people! Who I can't even talk to. That's disgusting. I'm guessing I can only talk to the people who I am able to talk to. Because that makes sense to me. It's so dark in here. My god, it's dark as fuck in here. Anything I can do in here? Why is it so dark? Jesus Christ. Oh, that's like a kill. Very interesting. I mean, this game is gonna be. There's no dragons. Just to tell you, this is not a fantasy RPG. I mean, this is not a fantasy world. This is a proper medieval setting with actual equipment that belonged in the medieval era. And armors and the like. Sorry that it lagged a bit there actually. So I'm supposed to find out who poisoned the fucking farmer. Didn't I already find out who poisoned him? Apparently it was the fucking woman. Whoa. I've heard Jerry has given you some trouble. Trouble? That scumbag first tried to get to me as if I am some two-bit whore. And when I kicked him out, he made up a story that I poisoned him. Maybe an accident. Isn't it possible any chance that he got it from some food you gave him? I didn't give him anything. Okay, he's talking to her. It could happen. A person could undercook something by mistake. Excuse me! Do you think I don't know how to cook or give people rotten food? What did he eat then? What did Jerry eat here anyway? He had nothing. The last time he was here, after he slapped me on the backside again and started with his lines, I threw his gruel in his face. Between you two. So how exactly was it between you and Jerry? How? No how! The old fool probably doesn't fancy what he has at home, and I don't blame him. He slapped me on the arse and made indecent proposals, strutting around like a peacock. But I doubt any woman is so desperate that she'd start anything with a tight-fisted, mangy old dog like that. I should help you. I have a feeling from what you say that Jerry is lying through his teeth. I don't like that at all. I think I'll have a closer look at this, Jerry. Well, if you manage to get that pig convicted of slander, you have a free beer here, and maybe even a gross or two. Maybe even something more. What can I hope to do alone against the word of a rich... What can I hope to do alone against the word of a rich farmer? True, very true. These guys are just congregating around a pole. As you can see, it does get dark here. There is a day and night cycle. So you will have to do... Excuse me. Hi there. How you doing? This is our little village, not two big parts. Dude, go away, please. I'm trying to score. But can you freely move around? Oh, sorry, guys. Anything special around here? Yes, of course. There is a beautiful monastery behind the... Oh, no, you cannot get there at this time. It's too far. So there's a monastery. Interesting. You there, man. Stop walking in circles and talk to me. Oh, you're that noob. Dude, okay. Anything on your mind? Looks like there's nothing really I can talk about here. I'm sorry, guys. This game is like... I mean, it's not too dark. I mean, actually, I should probably close my windows. There we go. It's better. Woman! No? Okay. I need to get back to the farmer's place. I mean, oopsie, that's the wrong button. So, what have we got now? Quest log. Someone poisoned, find the poisoner. Report to the bailiff. Okay. So... It's like investigates like me being in... Ooh, hello there. Hello? She's asleep. I wonder if you could rob people. I think most of these videos have the same dialogue in retrospect. I can go in here. Looks like most of the places you can go inside. Oh no, yeah, I remember now. Okay. So you can, yeah. I mean, I was just thinking to myself there, thinking about the robbing stuff. You will be able to rob people in this, because this is a lot like Skyrim. Like, throwing it out there, this is a lot like Skyrim. Why you got lanterns for? I want a lantern too. But you will be able to rob people. Say if, I don't know, there's a preacher shouting out to the crowd in the middle of town. You will be able to literally go up behind someone with a knife and cut the purse off their side. Can you tell me something about yourself? Myself? Well, I'm a farmer and happy to live on in such a place as this. The land is good for growing, and my neighbours are kind enough, where some folk are not as quiet as I would like. The blacksmiths being a good example. Really? Interesting. I have a feeling that I was supposed to do something more than that. I know him. Oh, the blacksmith, I met him. Didn't really care for the bloke. He's too loud at everything. His consistent hammering, ping. You can hear it through the valley. But even when he is not working, he is loud. He's always on... oh, sorry. He's always on that flute when not on his hammer. I'm not sure which is worse. Blast that bloody flute. Wait, you know him? Would you borrow his flute? It should be somewhere at his house. If you bring it to me, maybe we can all get some peace. Sure. That seems like a fucking easier quest. The blacksmith, well, ask him. Excuse me, dude, where do you live? You know, not wanting to know or anything. Do I have another quest marker? I do not. Well, I know where the blacksmith is. Fucking hell, I can run fast. Whee! Oh yeah, the blacksmith won't be here, really. I wonder if I can do anything now. Oh, that is gone. I can still start that. I don't know what it means by start. If I click on it, then all it comes up with this is play inventory. He has to live nearby. I mean, why would a blacksmith not live nearby? Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Ooh, what's this way? That's scary. In hindsight, being out alone in the middle of the night, fireflies going around. Hello there, good sir. It's good. Clearly he doesn't live here. Yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. I wanted to show you some alchemy, but I'm guessing I'll just have to play a little bit more. And then perhaps show you future updates when it's a bit more clear. Because right now it's not very clear on the whole you need to go here sort of thing to do this sort of thing. Maybe I can see it on my map actually. It'd be cool if it was like, I don't know, like it says, like this is the alchemy part, etc, etc. Apparently you can go hunting over here. Yeah. That's the house I just went to. That's the blacksmith's. There's that temple the woman was talking about. But I can't travel there now because it's too dark at night. What's that? Instrument. Okay, I'm gonna go see what that is. I'll probably die. I don't think you can die yet, but still. Let's go have a wee looky, shall we? Oh, I like this. This is fucking creepy. This is really fucking creepy right now. I'm having a feeling that there's gonna be someone that comes up behind me and just be like, "Hello there, what the fuck?" Oh, here's the alchemy part. So this is where... Oh my god, this looks all so complicated. I don't think I should turn that over yet. Weird. So there you got your... Yeah. Can't probably do alchemy yet just because I ain't got the stuff to do anything. I really want to skip time, I do. This is nothing. I think you're probably only... I mean, I think this game has a single player and a multiplayer. So you will be able to like... How the hell do you skip this? Okay, there we go. You just use the up and down arrows. I want to go at least into the bloody morning. "13 hours remaining." Sorry, okay. Oh my god, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? Right, I'll be right back when we're on to... Okay. Well, that'll do, I think. At least it's a lot brighter now. This woman popped out of fucking nowhere. Who are you? You still herbs? Yes, boy. Medical herbs, potions, everything wise Mother Nature has given us. Okay. Good. Good for you, love. So you can't travel out there yet. Excuse me, madam. I just gotta now find how the fuck to get out of here. Is it this one? Yeah. There we go. So that's obviously the alchemy place. Obviously. We'll have to come back to that when I get around to it. I don't want this video to be like super long. It already is like super long right now. In fact, I only wanted it to be a brief gameplay. Just to show you guys what the world looks like so far and where you can go pick up the game. The game itself, I think I backed it for like $45 or something. And that was the Baron tier. So that's something like, I don't know, about 26 quid, like 28 quid I think. And I saw this like months and months ago and I just wanted it. It's like, you know, it's basically Mount and Blade but in a really nice engine that has always been good for combat as well. The combat system, I won't even begin to tell you what that's like. Like, you will have to go and see in a video. Hi there, how you doing? Shooting! Hello, sir. Do you happen to be a local master of bows? Indeed, I am. If you're in the mood for some shooting, well, I'm not at work right now. Come later to my archery range near the wood. I thank you, I will. Bastard, how dare you not be working? So we had to go back to him at some point. Yeah, I think I just had to play this game a little bit more for you guys and then come back to it at a later stage, maybe on the next alpha technology patch. You could actually imagine just strolling into a random town, you know, on your way to some far distant kingdom. Nothing but your horse and yourself, and your sword on your back, your bow in your hand, and just traveling out. This is the kind of shit that I like. This is the aspiration of which these games give you, and it's just amazing. Again, the textures don't load in correctly if you run at them, but this is the kind of stuff that I enjoy. This is literally, it's just the fact, like any other game, you know, you go on to Elite Dangerous. I've been playing that game recently. You might see a video or two of that from me, and you go onto it. It's just you and your spaceship in the middle of space. You want to go to that star, you go to that star. You want to fight that person, you fight that person. You want to trade this to here, you do that. You want to go ahead and fly around and discover new stars and planetary bodies and everything else, you go ahead and fucking do that. It's like this. I'm here right now. In a finished game, I could be all the way over there, going over to a far distant castle with my men behind me ready to conquer. Like, I think it might just be a single instance of you, if I'm being perfectly honest, because I doubt if you have like 100 men behind you, you have like 100-man army walking up behind you and through this village. I don't know if that would be the case. That'd be pretty cool, honestly, but I can just sense that the multiplayer would be a little bit packed. But of course, I mean, in single player, it's just you and, like, you know, it's just you traveling through these villages on horseback, riding through the countryside, going to like a castle way off in the distance. And when you get there, you meet up with your allies, you meet up with your men, and you take that castle by force. Here's a blacksmith. What's wrong? What's wrong with you, Master Smith? Oh, lad, I cannot seem to find my hammer. I have misplaced it somewhere. Be blissful indeed. Where did you lose it? No, if I could find it by myself, I wouldn't I? What a moron you are. Bah, don't try to insult me, boy. Come on, this place is huge. Where could you possibly have used it at last time? I use it all the time, that's the problem. Give me a location. Where did you last have it? At work, at home, and when I went to Rattay last Sunday? That is so far away from here. What were you doing with a hammer there? Fixing a broken wheel on the road? I cannot search for it that far. I would need to fly to get there. Somewhere near. When I was fixing my neighbour's fences? Why would you do that? It is my hobby to fix things. Let's get back to the hammer. Let's get back to the hammer. I barely put it away. Almost sleep with it, you might say. Any more clues? The lousy farmer could steal it from me. Sure it is doing. You know, the one who bothers me about my flute, I'd rather not draw any wild accusations, however. This wasn't helpful. What does it look like? What a jackass you are. It's so get obvious what a hammer looks like. Mine was just like every other, except it belongs to me. I will threaten you, mate. Don't you be insulting me, I'll show you what I'm made of. Please forgive my influence. He's nervous, nine. The hammer was part of the smithy, you see. So it's not exactly mine, but more like borrowed. You will look for it, won't you? I will. Fine. Right, guys, I think I'm going to end it here, however. because this video has gone on long enough now, and I'll try and upload this either today or tomorrow. So thank you guys very much for joining me. This is... what is this again? Kingdom Come! Deliverance. Made by Warhorse Studios. As you can see down here. Warhorse Studios. Deliverance Alpha Access 2014. Thank you guys very much for joining me. And I will see you next time.